So welcome everyone to Meet the Map. Sorry for starting a bit late. We have been kind of hanging about trying to see if we could find Sugoi and Rixiot, but that doesn't seem to be working out.
Think they crashed. Went to bed.
And whatever the issue is, we don't have the map makers, but we're still going to go ahead. We've got our teams who you can hear killing each other. And we're going to go ahead and take a little tour, get the show on the road.
So, shall we just kind of take one of the lanes and have a look through the map?
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
I can't see where you guys are at the moment.
I'm in the left lane at the castle.
So
We're
this
heading
is
your way.
attack and defense kind of map. It's made by Sugoi and Rixiot of Whiskey Brigade. And incidentally, I might point something out as I'm mentioning Rixiot.
Yes, Rixie Craft.
Rick's face everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of terrifying.
He's made
There's-
his mark on this map for sure.
The chickens and the sheep. Oh, yeah. I already looked at the sun. We are going to have to, before we're done, show
The mob
the
room.
rest of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm wondering whether we're to make this particular texture pack compulsory for players.
Mandatory texture pack for all future matches.
It's awesome. The only thing I find about it is you can't tell easily the difference between your zombies and your skeletons. But apart from that, it is amazing. I love the chickens.
He's even the sun.
Anyway. Where's the sun? Oh. Anyway. Enough. Credit to Ninja Monkey Dog. This is the kind of tower that the teams have to defend. The thing about this map is it's quite a short map. There's just these two short lanes, but both lanes are available for both teams to use, so there's no kind of our lane, their lane. The teams enter through separate lanes, but they converge via a bridge at the other end. And the aim is to defend this tower, which contains a whole load of sand.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
then,
it's more our tower, your tower.
right,
Yeah.
right. Inside here we have a mechanism. Starts the countdown. You have a minute to turn it back off before the tower loses all its health. And there's an audio alarm that plays while it's on, so the team who's defending this tower has a chance to come turn it back off.
And at the moment when the tower is, I think it's 60 seconds, is it? 60 seconds is up. The TNT at the back here will fire and destroy this sponge block, which is the kind of the objective.
And as
Right,
the
and
tower
you have
loses health, these lights will go out.
Exactly, and you have the option of turning it on and off again, but you do have to get through some iron bars, so it's not just walk in and you're there.
Now, there's quite a lot of gear provided in the tower here. There's some armour on that side. Over here you have an Eye of Ender. What's the purpose of the Eye of Ender?
You
To
can
taunt you.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, you can't use it like an Ender Eye, but
Yeah.
or an Ender Pearl, I should say. But yeah, it's just there to, I guess, remind you of what there is.
Yeah. And in this chest here there's a Power 1 bow, which is quite important. I'm expecting we'll see both teams going for that. The
And there
other
are
sort of...
2 Power 1s and 1 Power 2 total, I believe, in the map.
That's correct. So there's the one there on the top of the power. There's a whole load of regular bows and arrows, and some wooden swords and some food and leather down in that big starting chest. And then the teams come into this kind of starting area here, where a lot of people choose to make a sort of base for the beginning of the game. There are some wooden tools available in here, a bit of food, some more torches and things.
And a very tight fit. One of the things I want to really point out is this map, like a lot of the direct PvP maps, has very limited on the iron. They're really focusing on wood swords, on leather armor, and there are places to get the iron, which we'll get to, but really you're going to be going in there bare naked commando, or you're going to go in there in leather if you want armor right off the bat.
Makes
Yeah.
for faster and more interesting PvP battles, to be sure.
Yeah, definitely. The resources are limited, and often you will see players having to punch trees or cut down trees to get more wood to craft their tools and things.
And
You wanna
have
get-
a wooden sword.
If you want to get to iron, you've got to go through stone first. So people will be doing that, and they'll be smelting in order to get to the iron. So the iron is down here in this abandoned mineshaft style area. There is quite a lot of it, I think. It goes back quite a long way, but it's in the form of iron ore.
Even 3 diamonds down here at the very bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6,
there's 6
actually.
on either side.
And don't forget that there is no reason why one team can't steal the resources from the other team's side. So, 12 diamonds to
Right.
play for.
Or destroy the resources on the other team's side.
Yeah. And once a team has gathered resources, there's no guarantees that the other team isn't going to come and steal them as well. This is why I love this map. It's just so much more fun when you get the kind of direct action going on.
And then
But
we have
yet-
this bridging area. Nice and flaming.
But
And
yet
it's-
and still, the dance is heating up, it says on a sign around here.
A few fire charges in this chest here.
Whereabouts are you?
Underneath the connecting bridge.
Yeah, the chest right down here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, of course, there is. You are obviously allowed to be in the lane because you have to cross the void here to get to the other side, and you are allowed to build right here. But you're only allowed to build within this bedrocked section. You can't just suddenly branch out in the middle over here. You have to go at the U point.
Yep, so everywhere that's above bedrock is part of the map, and anywhere else is not. And it's also worth mentioning that the room in which the switch is, which starts the health of the tower going down, is a no building, no breaking blocks zone as well. You're only allowed to go in there and flick the switch and do nothing else. Or, well, PvP.
Well, fight.
Yeah.
Now, you can go across the bridge at the top, or you can go into the house and down here to get to the underside of the bridge as well. Now, there's an iron door that you guys saw, which has a lever on the inside. So this also comes into play. You can have somebody lock you out and you can't get back in. You've got to try and break into blocks, etc. You can have, I think Rix was telling me somebody they saw once take the lever from the inside and then put it on the outside to be able to control. Very interesting play that can be done right here.
Yeah. How long does it take to break down an iron door with a regular pickaxe?
About 15 seconds, I think.
Too long.
Impractical, definitely.
I mean, you'd probably be better off going through a bit of dirt and a stone at that point.
Right.
Now, up here in the kind of mountain area, this is where you find the other Power 1 and Power 2 bows. So the highest point up here is the Power 2, 32 arrows and a bit of TNT. And then in this double
Mount
chest...
Everest spot.
Yep. And then the double chest over here has the Power 1 and a few other bits of gear as well. And these are quite good sniping positions. You have a good view of people coming across the bridge from up here as well.
However, they balance those bows by not making arrows just available at any possible place. There are arrows here, but they're not just dropping all over the place like flies arrows. You've got to make your shots count.
Yep. Definitely
And we
not a huge
definitely
amount.
know we have a few players that are really good at that.
Yeah.
Also, there is extremely limited TNT in this map. There are only a handful of pieces of TNT, a couple at the castle you saw earlier, a couple here at the mountain. It is not a map that you're going to see big cannons flying, but you'll see more sapping walls, damaging, taking out resources, perhaps getting the, breaking the bridge down, etc. It's not going to be a big cannoning map.
Yeah, there are various different ways we might see the teams trying to get into the castle. One thing that we've seen quite a few times is tunneling under, so you might see someone kind of digging a tunnel round the back or just underneath here. Because of the bedrock under this river, they do have to kind of emerge briefly above ground if they're going to try and tunnel their way through. That was a recent addition in one of the later updates of the map.
For those of you who are asking, this is a closed map and a closed test. We're going to show off this brand new released map, and these teams have both had a bit of experience on it, so it will not be a blind run. But we're not just opening it up to take people. However, the map will be available for you to download and check it out yourself.
As Fifth Whammy says, we can just break the stone block underneath the iron door to get through, so that would be a quicker way to break through the iron door if people have thought of that.
That's very true. Also, we have one of the additions that they made was this big bedrock box down here.
Oh yeah.
This
with
has
Rixiots everywhere.
Yeah, this is really to try to control the number of critters that they had up top and give things a place to spawn. Rixiot zombies and spiders and skellies. Oh my.
He's camping underneath.
That's where Rixiot got to.
Yep. He's
He was
cloned
here all
himself a
along.
million times over.
Did we have a look through some of the resources in the kind of the basement of the castle? There's one or two things there as well. Worth
Yeah,
pointing
we
out.
have the engineer's chest here. It has pistons and redstone and lamps and repeaters, everything you could ever want.
Yeah.
And then behind here, you break this creeper block and there's an enchantment table. So that's another thing we're going to have to watch out as commentators, is make sure we don't pick up all the juicy little tidbits of XP.
Now, Ninja Monkey Dog originally put this down here just as a decoration and was just kind of making a little touch to it. And so they did decide to add the enchanting table back there. Here's the engineer chest they were pointing out.
Yeah, and in this little room there's potion gear, brewing stand, and
Oh,
items
wow.
to make health potions, poison potions, and speed potions, I believe.
Hasn't been a lot of
Very limited on
activity on the
netherwort.
potions.
No, I've not seen those used, to be honest.
Well, there's
But
only 6
remember
netherwort
one.
in here.
But one netherwort will do 3 batches, three.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At a
that's still
time.
18 potions, isn't it? There's
Very limited.
gunpowder too, is there? Was there gunpowder?
Yes.
Yeah, so you could make splash potions too, which could be a useful weapon for defending the tower.
Of course, the time that you're doing that, somebody else could be making their way into your place. So it's kind of a hard choice. What do you do?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, one strategy would be to just run in there and set the potions going right at the beginning and kind of add ingredients whenever you're passing. It probably wouldn't cost you too much time to do that.
Maybe even rig up a few pressure plates at the defense point with splash potions.
Yeah, because there are dispensers as well in that engineering chest, I think.
Yeah, and pressure plates are so fast with just a couple bits of plank.
So I think we're about ready to start the match. Have we seen everything there is to see?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So the two teams who are taking part today are Elite Four, Jordan, sumoing for them, and a team comprised of some of Euro PP and one Lava Naut and one Cubist. Euro
Right.
Lava Cubes.
Euro lava cubes, love it.
And Blader is representing them. Sandwich appears to now be sumoing for the Elite Four.
For those of you
They're trying to
asking,
watch, and I was in their way.
the full vanish is a mod mode. That is what we're using, which is really, really, really good. It lets you not bump into players. It lets you not pick up items, so you don't have to worry about grabbing their stuff. And it really gets rid of the. And then there's texture packs for the commentators that
comes
we're
the sumo.
using. Oh, sandwich down fast.
Later took him out.
Into the lava. I love having lava around the sumo ring. It kind of makes it definitive.
Yes, you're dead, you lose.
Very nice. We also have
Super
the
team.
addition of the suffixes, so we can show the teams and what's happening with the red and the blue, which is very helpful in a map like this where everybody is in your face and mixed up.
Yeah, so I've actually got the team images here. So I think for Elite Four, I believe we have we have Sandwich, we have Jordan, and A-Dog, and who's the one other player? Oh, DJ Blade Runner is on their team, I think. And
Check out, we got the
is
standard
the Euro
link,
Lava Cubes.
standard link skin over here.
Yeah, the B splat numbers is Psycho Sandwich.
Bleeds
Yeah.
flat numbers. That's awesome.
And that's the Euro Lava Cubes, Brendel, Tuskington, last username, and Blader, I believe, playing
Yep.
for them.
Ooh, flip levers when ready.
Here we go.
Jordan, get down here.
Oh, we forgot. The official referee. He outranks everyone. Rupert.
We
Rupert,
mustn't
the
forget
official referee.
Rupert.
Almost forgot that, man. Everyone
He's
has been disappointed.
always watching.
Jordan seems to be on the wrong side of the starting lane.
He was above them for a while. I think we're finally ready to go.
The anticipation is killer.
For a player, it really is. You know, you're standing in there, we've all been there, and hurry up, let us go!
Like, jittery and waiting, just waiting to double tap that run button. And they're off.
Yes!
There we go. So I'm just going to follow the Elite Four side. Taking a bit of damage there on the way out. I think they were punching each other.
Alright, I'm already over here on the Euro. Let's see, Euro lava cubes.
Blader's
Blade
already
Runner.
busted into the engineering chest.
Yeah, DJ
Doesn't look
Blade
like he
Runner's
took
done the
anything.
same on this side.
Are we going to have some potion making? Did he grab anything?
I think he's just checking the chests, because he hasn't taken anything from any of the chests he's checked.
Sandwich is punching through the nether brick fence.
Vanish, full vanish. / full vanish, one word.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
It may be because Blader was upped from a previous match, perhaps. I've just de-upped him. In which case we all have to re-vanish, I think.
Yeah, it just vanished again.
It's also really easy to just type vanish, but this one you have to do full vanish, one word.
Well, I did
What is-
that earlier, but he was opt. That's probably why he's seeing me.
Okay, so A-Dog has the power wombo, I believe, from the chest.
And DJ's in full leather armor. Well, minus the boots, I think.
Yeah,
he's
Sandwich is getting leather too.
A-Dog is immediately going straight to the bridge and placing TNT. Now there is redstone under the bridge because of the lighting, so all you have to do is put
Yes.
TNT down.
So from an experienced team,
we got some
they
arrow
know.
flying. They quickly got into their leather, that's for sure. Although Jordan's not doing any armor, so...
Yeah, he's going commando on us here. Last username doesn't have any armor either.
Seems they got 3 people over here. 3 versus 2.
More TNT in hand with A-Dog.
3 versus 3 now. Sandwich has arrived as well.
We've got Brindle and
trying to make it
Last.
cross, it looks
All
like.
4 people over here
First
are on
blood.
this side.
Sandwich is out.
Be bleh numbers.
A-Dog collects his item. More TNT going off now.
Pretty much safe to say that bridge is not going to be crossed on the top. At least not
Well,
easily.
yeah, I mean, unless people start heading downstairs to start doing things there.
Oh, we've
so-
got Blader at the bottom.
DJ Blade Runner is doing something illegal here.
Uh-oh.
Building a bridge across between the lanes.
Oh, is that what that thing is?
I think he's
Oh!
going to get off that bridge quick.
Yes!
He's into the void.
Yes, that is not allowed at all. You must cross only at the area. Otherwise, it'd be easy just to zip over to the castle. You've got to get
Right.
through each other.
Wow, okay. The only way you can zip across is if you get a ender pearl, which is not easy.
The void can be, it does say in the rules, only above the bedrock. It's also very specific about the perpendicular points. You must read both sides.
Cool. He's pointing out the rules to him.
You can only do it over the, wherever it's bedrocked. You cannot just branch out, so.
Cross lane is the only area where placement is allowed without needing a block of bedrock below it. Otherwise, I mean,
That's one of these things about the new
Otherwise,
maps. They're
it would be a
learning, they're
very short
learning.
match.
Well,
Right.
it's really easy to kind of just go, oh, well, the void lane can be crossed. In fact, that's the very first thing I said when we were looking over the map is, oh, you can be in the void. Like, yes, but only in a specific spot.
A lot of
Okay.
arrow fire going on here at the bridge. Tuskington was just taken out.
There
A-Dog
are
was
limited
kind of-
arrows, though, so they might not want to waste all of them.
Yeah, A-Dog was kind of parkouring across, but I think he's given up on that.
Blader has got himself set up he was starting to dig into the mountain. I'm not sure if he's going to try to go for ore.
They've
There's
got
a
a good
little bit
supply
of a hole.
good supply of cakes here, which is a great way to keep yourself fed, actually.
It's very quick. Just grab a slice
Yeah.
as you run by. Yeah.
They're clearly going to bunker down there.
B blah numbers, as Honey's dubbed him. This seems to be locking down pretty good from his perch up here.
Yeah, that's Sandwich. He's Psychotic Sandwich.
There you
At
go.
the moment, neither team has gone for the iron or diamond resources. One name over here, this is Blade Runner.
We have a lot of arrows being shot over here from A-Dog, and Sandwich is crossed.
Oh, he's across.
Parkoured across that
PvP.
bridge. Taking out Tuskington
Oh,
directly.
and he got taken out with an
Oh,
arrow to the
no.
face.
I hope he didn't have too much gear on him at the time.
Oh, he did. He
There was
exploded.
a good splat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing you have to be careful, is to travel light when you're going across the other team's lane. Don't
There
They
want to
just
take
netted
the
themselves a
best stuff.
lot of arrows,
Definitely arrows, yeah.
which, since we know they're in short supply, they might be very vital in this fight. Good rainy day for a match, huh?
I'm curious what
Yeah.
the map makers feel about the rain. I know a lot of times, like for tournament maps, etc., they just remove it or they force the the glass roof. But I noticed there wasn't one here. Yep, weather is part of the game and significant on this map. I was very curious, if they were going to remove it.
Certainly, because of the importance of ender
Yeah.
pearls, weather does make a difference.
Correct. And it also causes more daytime spawns.
Yeah. Now, people tend to complain about the weather because they don't like the sort of lagginess that the rain causes, but the solution to that is just install Optifine and disable rain.
Correct.
We do have a couple of people going for the iron, right?
On which side?
Sounds like a grill down here.
username. So the Euro Lava Cubes last username is just sucking up iron like crazy down here.
Underneath the bridge, Sandwich, I believe, is parkouring across the kind of fiery netherrack area at the bottom. Go for that chest, perhaps? Yep.
All the hissing down here. Oh, A-Dog's coming
taken
with him.
Oh,
Half
he
of
has
the
caught on fire.
charges.
And
but
he
he's
fell
out.
out.
And down. You can build here now. They have blocks. They could have made, they could fill in this whole floor area and it would be fine.
A-Dog sneaking up.
Holding shift.
Shift is your friend.
Tuskington is just above him on the bridge, doesn't realise he's down there right now.
Oh, does he? He just went back
Oh,
through.
something's... A-Dog is just below him.
They've kind of
don't-
sealed off the trap door with the half slab.
I don't think he was aware that A-Dog was... Oh, maybe he was.
Oh, ho, ho.
Wow!
Drop some TNT right to his face, cleaning up the mess.
Did Tuskington drop the TNT?
I think so. I didn't actually see it though, but he was right here to clean it up and he did not take damage from it.
Maybe A-Dog was trying to force a hole in the floor.
Could be.
Yeah, because A-Dog seems right back in the fray again.
Huh. Do they have a bed over here then?
He
I actually
came
didn't
right
see
back
that
out.
he died.
So
Oh,
maybe
he
it
didn't.
was intentional.
So he may have placed and ran.
He must have done, yeah. Jordan is down there getting the iron on their side now.
Now Brindle
Neither
has been
team
shot.
has gone for the diamonds either.
We do have, those are fully exposed, in-your-face PvP. We do have the enchanting table, we do have the bed, and we have a crafting table all set up over here at the backside of this mountain. So we are forward, they have slept in the forward position right back here.
Has it been nighttime yet?
Well, no, but they're set up to sleep in the forward position. They're moving everything forward.
There we go. They're definitely taking out they took out the passive mobs too. I think they were just trying to get the experience so they can enchant. We got
Now-
a huge pile of stuff over here.
I think that was from when Brindle was killed.
Yeah, he's running up now. they're trying to leave his stuff for him. There we
Just
go.
leave his stuff just to be able to grab and save the pass-off time.
But they are still respawning at the start. At least DJ is respawning at the start right now.
Oh,
course,
we've
it
got
doesn't
some
take long
PvP
to
on this side
Yep.
over here.
Blader has pushed forward.
And Blader's taken out 2 of them.
Sandwich and A-Dog just taken. If they hold this position, they can really, really do some crippling damage on the other team.
And it doesn't seem like there's anybody even close to coming up and contesting them back.
Now to do that, though, they have to move forward and be on this side firmly. So we'll see where they're at. It looks like they are making that push.
Yeah, there's Tuskington and Brindle are here. Looks like they're going to provide arrow fire in case one of them comes, but
Sandwich has grabbed stuff.
he realizes they're inside the...
Blader is waiting. Yep. Oh, trying to take him out at the side.
Blader's just trying to fortify the building here. They're now
Dog
trying to
opened
break
the
in.
door, but can't come in. Yep, so they're having to break through. They
Blader is
want their
running
place
away.
back.
Right back across the bridge at the bottom.
And Sandwich trying
Yeah,
to
they're
get a
falling
snipe on
back.
him. He is taking arrow
Oh,
fire
and he got taken out.
He's out.
Sandwich was immediately taken right back out, though, by Brindle.
Brindle.
Mostly leather armor and stone gear. Nothing too special there.
A-Dog's making a run across.
He may just be
Tuskington
going
has
for
slept.
He took all the gear that was dropped. Brindle's down here trying to take him out now. Arrow.
Last username is continuing to be the miner here.
And A-Dog successfully made it back across with all the gear that Blader dropped.
almost half the iron has been taken out on the Elite Four side.
Blader's making his push forward again.
He's given some gear to Sandwich. Blade Runner is it, that is. A little bit of arrow fire going on here.
And Brindle has an iron chest plate.
That's gonna definitely change the flow of things here.
Oh, they have almost a full stack of iron being cooked up here too.
The melee combat going on there between Blader and DJ Blade Runner on their side, on the Elite Four side of the bridge, but Blader was knocked off and is going to be killed by Sandwich, possibly.
Oh, he fell and died.
Fell about 6 blocks, and that was enough to kill him.
That's all it took.
All he had was a sword and some wood, though, so nothing important.
Well, he had all the items that Sandwich dropped, that Blade Runner dropped as well, which can't have been much.
Right over
Yeah, I
the
don't
side.
see anything here.
Maybe not. Maybe Blade Runner's items were dropped up here. Enderman teleporting around everywhere.
Yeah, I think he's
that
freaking
rain.
out in the rain. Tuskington is poised and ready, giving A-Dog some fire. Ooh, and a spider dropping on his head.
See, that all the Endermen want is a place to dry their feet. You just can't get it in this weather.
No love. A-Dog having to pull back to deal with the spider. DJ coming back up.
Sandwich is making a push, it looks.
DJ, we've got music. We've got tunes for the
Yes.
Blade Runner attack.
Yes.
Alright, so Blader is taken out.
Blader's still here. Oh, now he's gone.
Yeah,
Taken
Blader
out
took
by
out
Sandwich.
DJ. Sandwich takes him out. A-Dog down by Tuskington. A whole lot of back and forth. But we have music.
And we have them respawning over here. Last username and all them.
I did
they're
not
nice
see a
little
bed
cooking
in the
area.
forward set at all on the other side.
I didn't either. And they've got their chest underwater here just in case they try to blow it up. That's a pretty good move there.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Clever.
Stone swords, several stone swords, more iron just hanging out in here. Lot of forward supplies.
And of course, they're doing smart move by keeping those tunes running.
Another iron chest plate. Now, last username is making things and putting it in there. He himself is still full leather. I suspect he's going to start putting stuff on. But he has been the collection guy, the resource guy so far. So other people are getting equipped first who are out there in the PvP. Very smart to delegate
He's
the
in there.
goods properly.
In the rear with gear. Keeping them supplied.
Looks like Brindle has pants as well. Now you're going to start seeing some transfer of proper gear. If these guys are taken out, it's going to be huge to get a big boost of iron.
Jordan just gave some iron and a helmet and chest plate to A-Dog. He looks like he's gearing up for some sort of an attack.
Tuskington,
Boots.
of course, with that leather iron chest plate, taking on Blade Runner. Some arrow fire here.
You feel a little more confident taking a few hits, but you still have to be careful because even in full iron, you can be taken out.
Looks like they're dancing with the arrows.
A-Dog has everything but iron panties.
Put your pants on, A-Dog.
Well, at least he's got some leather.
He's got his chops.
Blader has no gear and was running forward. He does have an iron or a stone sword. It looks like he's going to make a press and just run in. Oh, he missed his jump and fell to his death. But again, he had no iron, no armor on him.
I think he was just trying to maybe be a distraction.
A distraction or try to get some
Sandwich is
damage.
coming.
Yes.
Sandwiches
Tuskington
across.
saw it.
Yep, he's coming up for him.
He's
Taking
on the
him
run
out.
now.
Oh, and
Out
off
of
the
the
edge. There goes all
Right
that
over.
stuff.
Blade Runner is retreating.
Last username has donned some iron pants and is going back in. He's keeping it well lit in here, clearing out the mobs, and continuing to gather supplies, which you really need someone to feed supplies. Creeper, I assume?
I think so.
Yeah, there were a few creepers around.
I don't
Taken
think
out?
either team is actually at their castle at all. They're all relying on the defensive forward spot.
This would be a game changer if one of them happened to get their hands on an Ender Pearl.
Brendel is enchanting items.
Ooh, he had a lot of iron armor too and was still taken out by the heavy arrow fire.
Even a protection 1 or, a projectile resistance, anything is helpful at this stage.
Oh yeah, level 1 enchants all the way. I love doing that when you're starting out.
Yep, even just getting power 1 on a bow gives you like 50% more damage.
Alright, Sandwiches now donned in the iron armor again. Sans pants, of course.
Jordan dropping pants through the window to him.
Put your pants on, man. Come on.
There you go.
And he's got his pants. Woo!
He's a big boy.
He's Iron Man. Let's see how quickly arrows can take him down, though.
He has a full set now.
Brindle and Tuskington almost matching twins here with their armor.
Last username gathering more iron. There is a creeper out here just kind of hanging out, waiting to say hello, but he's being very safe.
Interesting.
Maybe you can use the creeper to mine.
The Elite Four don't seem to have a bed I can find. Jordan certainly just respawned at the start.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. It's clearly night. They need to grab supplies and get forward. This extra time being eaten to come back, and it's dark. There's dark on the mountain.
One problem is it's not that easy to make bed. I mean, if you're lucky enough to have a sheep spawn on your side, then there's 3 there on the whatever they're called side, the Euro PP Cubist side.
Euro lava cubes.
Euro lava cubes.
ELC.
But if you don't get a sheep spawning, then you have to gather spider webs. That's the only way you can make a bed.
That's true. This may be an important map. Everybody wants to get butcher. This may be a really important map that you butcher even the animals on both sides so that it's an even break. It doesn't make a lot of difference. Most maps supply you at least a little bit of bed, but this one does not.
Blader making a push across here, cutting up in DJ's face and taking him out. And he's falling back with the gear. Looks like he's just going to suicide with everything.
Fell out the world. I think he was hit by...
A lot of
So-
back and forth here.
Blader's technique seems to be just repeatedly running across with minimal gear and trying to kind of grab kills.
Or grab supplies. DJ Blade Runner down here with Sandwich. They're grabbing
we
a few
have
things.
all four on the Euro Lava Cube side at their little forward base, getting set up, opening the chest, exchanging gear, really working together. And by the way, I just realized I saw Rixiot in the stream comment on cross lane addendum. Wabba wabba. It is there.
Oh, Blader taking on Sandwich. And Sandwich took
well-
him out. Almost got knocked off the edge, though.
Blader took out DJ Blade Runner there with no armor or anything, just jumped down with a stone sword and hit him out of the world. Almost got Sandwich as well. Pretty
That would have been a
impressive.
big loss, because Sandwich had a full set of iron armor, and that would have been lost to the void.
Ooh.
And of course, yeah, go ahead.
Blader actually tried to get. Oh, he ended up knocking him off anyway. Blader was trying to get, again, just with the stone sword, DJ, but he was in full leather. He killed him, but ended up falling out of the world, so they took each other out.
Yeah, a lot of close quarters, very, very dangerous edge fighting
They
going on
do
here.
have a bed now anyway, the Elite Four, in the little house.
I hope they were able to use it. Now,
Well,
the other thing,
Blade Runner definitely did.
very interesting, they're still choosing to parkour across here rather than throw down a couple of blocks and connect the dots.
Well,
Well, I
see, that's a
guess-
two-way street, too, because if they make the bridge, the other team can use it.
This is true.
DJ got knocked off, and A-Dog took out Blader.
Kind of a stalemate situation there.
Yeah, one team's going to have to do something.
Sandwich in full armor. This is very risky. Oh, he took out. Oh, Blader.
Oh, he's
yeah,
taken out.
he did take
Working
out.
on
Working
Tuskington.
on Tuskington. Now this is a suicide run in a sense because he is going
Oh,
right to the heart.
And
yeah.
they got all his iron armor.
So they do have the iron, but he's only able to take one out at the time.
Oh, Blader's running back. He's going to take out their bed. No, Blader's on this side. Never mind.
TNT going off.
Ooh, Tuskington caught in the fire.
Yeah, bad timing.
Where was that TNT at?
Bridge.
It was right in the middle of the bridge. Well, actually slightly near the Elite Four side.
Now, what Sandwich just did would have been really, really effective if they had had 2 or 3 of the team all charging at one time.
Right.
Even though he was in the full iron, I mean, you can't. It's really hard to run in there, fisticuffs it up with 3 people of the other team just right there waiting.
Wrong type of Iron Man here.
Someone on the Elite Four side keeps on taking the time to start the record again every time it finishes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've noticed
Very,
that.
very vital.
They've got to have mood music.
Interesting choice of record as well.
Surprisingly enough, the match has actually gone on longer than it often takes.
It's because the major stalemate here. Oh, we got Sandwich making a run across the bottom. Trying to be sneaky about it. And nobody's made a move to go back down after him, so I don't even know if they detected him yet.
Trying to punch through the cobblestone by the door. Blader is behind him.
Alright, looks like they've gotten in.
Tuskington in full armor, iron armor, so's last username. They are setting up plenty of arrow fire, but again, we're going to run out of arrows
Username's
soon.
coming down. I think he's spotted
Sandwich
them.
was taken out there by Blader.
But they definitely have a bed because Sandwich is back. He's got a wood sword and it's just charging ahead again.
I think that may be the more well-equipped team now, though, the Eurolava Cubes. All in full iron as far as I can see.
Mm-hmm.
And last sees him, they're jumping down, they're taking out.
Ooh, nice shot.
Get softened up. If the Elite Four are going to make a push, they're going to have to get an organized push to really break this.
All come together at one team.
Exactly. However, there's going to be an issue with arrows not being available anymore soon.
Yeah, it's almost. I think they're almost at their last leg with the arrows.
I think perhaps that's why we're seeing more and more just blunt physical charges with minimal supply.
Jordan
the
is
two
back
forward
at
chests over here have no arrows at all.
Jordan is back at the start, cooking up a stack of iron, whole 64 stack, but doesn't appear to have anything to cook it with, so he looks like he's making charcoal.
DJ
So
making
they are
a push.
resupplying.
He is snuck and he is digging.
Whereabouts?
Bottom of the crossover bridge.
Yeah, I don't see any arrows in these starter chests on the right-hand lane.
Taking a different tactic, he's trying to stay stealth, dig around. Now they're going to be able to hear that, but may not realize what it is. Again, sandwich taken out and then later returned.
It was 2-on-1 though there, so he still took him out with that. Oh, it looks like we have a diamond sword. Oh yeah, Jordan has a diamond sword.
Now that is interesting, and that's.
It looks like he's giving it all the way. He's also giving iron armor to Sandwich, and I think Sandwich has a diamond sword as well. Oh yeah, they both have diamond swords.
And you can see they have cleared out their 6 diamond.
Sandwich is making a run with iron armor and diamond sword.
Choosing to go up the same hole he did before.
DJ Blade.
Personally, I would just tunnel.
I think Brandel may have heard him digging and jumped down there and took him out as he was tunneling underneath.
Sandwich took out username.
Definitely doing damage with that. And DJ are both together. Now they're in here.
Now
DJ
they're gonna
does
take
not
out.
have
Take.
good
Oh, they
equipment.
took out the bed.
Yes.
Oh.
That was going to. Oh, and last is down too.
And Sandwich is making a run. He's damaged. Oh.
He's feeling confident with that diamond sword. He's going for it. Both.
Oh, and he took him out.
Yes.
So they have eliminated the forward base over here.
And if I were them, I would raid right now. Check those furnaces. Get the iron. Taking
there's
out
still a
their
few in there.
Enchanting test or table.
Oh, and their chest. This chest here is full of supplies.
A-Dog is moving forward through the mountain.
This
Sandwich took
is
out the
Is
chest.
a break. This is breaking the stalemate. Now that
Full
team's gonna
iron
have
armor.
to change.
Against 3 people in no armor. With only fists.
Sandwich is throwing out some armor here. Looks like Blade Runner's going to be taking the armor.
Last
A-Dog?
username does have a bow.
Oh.
A-Dog took them all out.
Now, unless they have moved forward supplies over into their castle area, these guys are just gonna end up running naked, and they have their push right now. This is prime.
Blade and Sandwich are running in.
A-Dog is right here, giving some cover.
Looks like they're
Meanwhile,
throwing
Brandel-
snowballs and eggs at them. Or eggs at them.
Brandel is on their side, tunneling underneath at the back. Just
Alright,
below
we
the
got some
bridge.
TNT at the
TNT.
front door. Took out a chicken and a sheep at the same time.
DJ just sliced and hacked on
A-Dog
Blader.
taking them out. They're making their way into the tower now.
Jordan's following
DJ's
behind.
going for a forward defense on their attack.
And this is
This
it.
might be it.
They're breaking in. Sandwich is breaking in to flip the switch. There's going to be about 1 minute to take these guys out and recover.
There's that alarm. Sandwich is going to stand here and just defend. He's putting up some blocks.
Brendel is just having free reign on their side. He is running for their castle. It's probably going to be too late unless they can unflip the switch.
Yeah, it looks like they're all
Yeah.
just stuck back here.
Even if somebody makes a wild push to the other side, there's no way to get there, flip the switch, and do anything within this minute.
Yeah, they'll have to break the stone too, which is not going to happen.
And see the lights. We've already got the first 3 off, dropping down.
Well, the switch was flipped on the other side as well.
Oh,
They
was
did
it?
leave themselves unguarded. Brendel has been into their castle, flicked the switch. That won't help unless they can also switch their own off.
Right, if they can
Right.
stop this switch, then they're in an excellent position to turn this around. But
But I don't
stopping
see that
this
happening.
switch is
No, I
probably
don't
not
see
going to
that happening.
happen. But you can't say they didn't try. I mean, that was brilliant to make a push. If they could get this stopped at all, it's theirs.
It's down to the last light over here.
And
They
3
really-
lights down on the first.
They ought to have left someone behind to defend their
And
own.
there it goes.
Oh,
there
Game
that's it.
over.
Sponge is gone. Game is over.
Very, very intense match by both teams.
Very entertaining.
They still got the other tower down to half before theirs was destroyed, so it
Which
did
is
still work.
Pretty good, considering the other team had full iron armor and diamond swords.
And I would love to just see, I mean, we might as well see it go off.
Oh yeah, it's got 5 more sand blocks to go. And here goes the cannon. Boom.
Okay, I would like to just quote Rixiot right now. Sandwich, raging like a madman. Stab, stab, stab. He really was just constantly going in there. Push, 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 push. I don't think a rematch is on the plan for today.
On the agenda.
We do want to get to talk about it for a little bit, though.
Oh yeah. Do we want to do 1 rep from each team?
Shall we get the map makers in first for a chat?
Absolutely, I would love that.
I will pull them in.
Hey!
Hey,
Rixiot
hello.
and Sugoi.
Better
Start
late
out
than
by-
never, boys.
Start out by saying very, very, very nice map.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, did you manage to see most of the match?
Yeah, we saw the whole thing. We came in just as well. The first one didn't last too long, I understand.
This is
Or-
the only match that we've ran. Well, they were practicing earlier.
Okay, because as soon as I dropped in, I saw a bunch of GGs going out, and then the game started.
Oh, they were just being stupid. They were just,
They were derping it up.
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, we did catch the whole match then, if that's the case.
Saw a lot of heavy PvP at the connecting bridge, which I'm sure is what you expected.
Yeah, it was so spice. There was a lot of fighting going on, and the arrows are a problem as always. People tend to overlook the feathers and the gravel that we placed. But yeah, it is meant to get tight really fast.
Yeah, the lack of arrows definitely made a huge play in this.
That's usually what follows. Teams tend to take a natural course, and that's shoot. And then once arrows start getting tight, that's when the teams start to show their colors. I mean, it's one thing to stand and hold down and shoot, but once you start losing your supply of arrows, defending gets to be more interesting.
And it was very interesting when those diamond swords came out, because those 6 diamonds, 2 swords, really make a huge difference to swing the. And if they were able to kill them, even one of them, they would have had that same diamond advantage.
Did both teams have diamond swords around the end?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, just the winning team.
Sandwich
And that was the
kicking
moment
ass.
at which it changed, I think, and went their way.
Oh yeah.
Shall we all jump into the lobby? Let's all go to the lobby and
Hear what
Talk.
everybody has to say.
talk with the
Let's
teams.
all go to the lobby.
I knew someone was gonna
I was
do
waiting
that.
not much
for
of
it.
Not much of a singer, but
I was hoping for that. Let's all.
On our Switch for like 1 minute more than we would have won.
Yeah.
Hello,
that was very
guys.
close.
No way that was gonna
Hello.
happen.
Hey,
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
hey,
Hello.
Hey.
Oh,
So
I'm
we had a
dying from
lot of
hunger.
intense PvP action on that bridge.
yeah.
That was a great game.
Sandwich.
I love
I just want to say, Sandwich, I'm proud of you.
It's because I'm a boss. I
No, I'm proud of you because I chose to be proud of you, and you did a good job.
know.
That was really great. I really loved seeing the organization on the Euro lava cubes. Last going in there and kind of being the feeder of all of the resource gathering and letting people gear up. It was really, you guys had just a well-oiled, slick machine until the diamond swords came busting out the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you guys had made a play for the diamond earlier, it might have completely changed the outlook of this game.
Yeah,
we
maybe it was.
sort of forgot going for the diamond at all.
But oh well.
Live and learn, right?
Yeah.
Me with a diamond sword equal OP.
Overall, what did you guys think of the map, the the attack? I know we had a little bit of a miscommunication in the beginning with trying to bridge across
Yes.
the
I don't even.
void.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
I
see how he
apologize.
could
What was that
see
all
that.
about? What?
He thought it was in the
Well, I
rules
was
that you
under
could
the
bridge
impression
across
that
and
you
break his
could
map.
build across.
Oh, gotcha.
Cross lane addendum, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So it's
overall,
only right here.
Yep.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of fun. And the
Well, I
map, I like
teleported far.
the idea and the system of the health point system for the bases. That's really I've never like before. Like I heard of the map, but I haven't even played the map before today, and I just went over it quick.
Rix, you're the one who made the map, right?
Sugoi, I was mainly concept. Sugoi made it reality.
Something I think I'd change is the dirt next to the iron door. I'd make it all stone, so you can't like dig through it easily.
We commented on that it's probably faster to dig up the dirt next to the door rather than try to break through the door.
Yeah.
That might have been an oversight, or there's
Yeah,
not too
right
much.
here.
People don't tend to focus on that.
Yeah, and we
Well-
can always go into revisions for the map. This is a new map, so.
I tend
Yeah,
to focus
that-
on it when
that
there's
may
like
be
an
one
iron
of the
door in my way.
changes.
Silverfish.
Yeah,
Oh,
make it,
yes.
make,
Silverfish.
okay,
No silverfish.
No,
Good.
no.
here's what I did on my map. If I didn't want people to dig, I'd interlace regular stone and silverfish blocks. So they'd have to break the silverfish blocks and the stone. So it becomes completely annoying to dig.
Oh, you mean like on your first duel site?
And then people just don't do
Angry
it.
face.
Yes. Then they just
See,
it's really hard to dig.
It's nice to use bedrock for that, because then people can see that they shouldn't go there.
Right.
Well-
right.
Tricking them. Like you could.
My policy is bedrock or obsidian if you don't want somebody to go through somewhere.
I agree.
Yeah, but it ruins the
Or
aesthetic.
lava
I
in
mean,
between. That works too.
I don't want my
No,
aesthetic to be ruined.
aesthetics are nice. If you want barriers, you work with that.
Right.
Well, it just takes a lot longer than actually doing the parkour,
like the
which is what I
music.
used it for.
Purple and that charcoal gray, mixes
Have
with
you s-
everything.
Have you seen my new map, Rix?
I have not.
Sexy. You need to see it.
As far as this particular map, I thought it was very interesting that where you were allowed to build in the void, right here at the crossover over the bedrock, nobody actually did. Nobody filled in any holes. Nobody kind of made it safe. They were all relying on the parkour aspect of it. And Ray pointed out, well, that's because if you build a bridge, that makes it easy for both ways. But we also saw a lot of both teams biting the dust as they, missed a jump or got hit off.
Well, equally,
Yeah.
I think if you're going to try and build blocks there, you're going to be standing stationary for a few seconds, and that makes you a target.
And I
I'm
also
reminded
think-
of the tale of the scorpion and the frog.
I
And
think
also
it's
if
like. Go
If you
ahead.
look at it, you can see that there is clearly a way of crossing without actually placing any blocks. So, also, I think one of the reasons I don't like to build blocks in such a place is that you give away that you're actually going down there. So if they're not looking for a moment and then look down there, they will not know you have been there if you don't place any blocks.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Very true, very true. I thought it was beautiful at the end there when you guys made the push all the way around to their castle and had switched their switch. If you had their castle down, their tower down halfway at the point that yours was fully breached, if somebody had been able to manage to break in and stop it, I
Yeah.
really love that there was still fighting all the way to the end.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that we were probably gonna lose, and we thought that okay, but let's just have one guy trying to get in there in that base anyway, and we actually succeeded in that. And if we had been able to stop it, we were ready to win.
Well,
And
it's
did
kinda
you
like,
feel that you should have
See-
left someone defending your own castle as well?
The thing is, at the end, once we flipped our switch, we knew that they hadn't gotten it yet, so we just focused defense on the castle.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like a race for the wool match or something. If you got somebody, if you just win and it's done, and you go, nobody had any wool. You can't say you didn't have
Right.
any wool. You were at the castle. You had flipped their switch. You were, right there. It was like a 30-second difference in victory. Very, very cool.
But did
And
Euro Lava Cubes feel that maybe you ought to have not been all forward at the same spot? Would the map have gone differently if you'd left someone defending the castle?
I
I don't think it would have, because that push sandwich that's what really got us.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it
a
all came
trade.
down. Yeah, it all came down to us losing 3 guys in a row, and we lost all our stuff in that single push, and then we couldn't do much after that.
I think our base was in a really vulnerable spot. Should have.
yeah, and
I think we had been
and-
resource drained
and
before that.
lastly, I think Rupert thinks this was a very good match as well.
Elite Four didn't even have like a base. We just had like that hut with a chest in it.
Rupert does not speculate. He has 0 opinions. Everything that he says is completely unbiased fact.
I cannot
love-
determine one way or the other.
But he thinks it was a great match.
Yes.
You were in your little hut here, and I don't know, I think it was Jordan or somebody. I saw somebody break like a window or break a hole and then toss in pants for you. You know, you guys were feeding Psychotic. You just kept getting fed the armor and just make a charge. It's like, okay, get into Psycho, let him get in there and rage.
That's
It was
pretty much what
beautiful.
we did.
Something that kind of reared its ugly head is the allocation of equipment.
Yeah, there's
the,
a spot you need chests.
Lava Cubes had a really strong forward, presence, but once they got taken out, they had nothing in the way of resupplying, respawning people.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
one thing that came to mind when I was watching this at the very end, maybe perhaps an emergency chest room that maybe activates when the tower's halfway down for the defenders.
We had something like that. We had 3 rooms that opened up as the bar went down, but we found that that kind of we didn't find that, but we felt that it facilitated a bit too much. If you want to resupply your respawns, then you need to ensure that happens.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need a
Well,
high
maybe
chest
just
to
something
start.
like a wooden
Nothing.
sword.
Nothing.
Well, how much
That's-
a wooden sword wouldn't even help you at all.
Yeah,
Like,
if someone's
diamond
already
ar-
in your castle.
You know, diamond swords, iron armor. There's no way you're taking them down.
See, because then it became something, people may damage their own tower, and then that may have been part of the game, and it seemed like
Yeah.
a needless complication.
Now, the interesting thing is, though, we even pointed that out as we were watching. If, as you were doing all the supply runs, etc., you guys had so much iron. If somebody had set even just iron swords and one set of iron armor outside the gates or somewhere as you drop down to be able to just re-equip quick, that obviously that would have made a huge difference on being able to survive. You guys were getting farmed pretty much dropping out of the gate, but there was a little bit, some people did make a push to the castle walls. It would have made a difference to have to have a little bit of stuff put ahead. But like you said, Rix, people have to think to strategize that on their own.
And the other thing we noticed
the problem that we had on
was there's only 6 nether warts in each chest, so that'll limits the potions if you decide to go that route.
Did
That's
either
a
of the
ton of
teams
potions
use
still.
potions?
No, we didn't.
I have never
Yeah.
played a map on this. I've played a few matches already on this in the pretty alpha beta states, and I have not once seen potions being used.
That's true.
Sugoi used potions once. It was effective.
I
As you would
did. I
imagine.
made 3 harming potions, and they were in our castle. I managed to make the potions, come up the ladder, and just start chucking, splash potions of harming at them. How much it helped, I'm not sure, but it was sure fun to do.
You know what I did the first time I played this map? I literally
Tell
just
me
ran
about
to the I ran to the other side. I made a pick and just dug all the way, made a tunnel all the way to their It
Yeah,
took
but that-
forever, but
That
That's
has been
pretty
fixed
funny.
with the bedrock wall. Now there's a bedrock
Oh, is there?
wall under the water, so you can't just dig straight to it.
well, you can just block up the water. I mean, it's not a big deal.
But then you have to go over on top of the thing, so people can
still-
see you.
I'd still do it.
Okay, so Gore wants to know if we want to do a rematch.
I would gladly do a rematch.
Same here.
I'm in for a rematch.
I think the
Can we get
jukebox won it for
Can we
us,
get like a
honestly.
10-minute break? I'm kind of
Sure.
hungry
I'm good with
slash
them.
starving.
Perhaps you should make a sandwich.
Perhaps
Oh, I see what you did there.
You're so funny.
Oh god. Never again, please.
You're so funny.
Kick
This
fan.
is where he
Kick-
bursts out the
kick
voice
fan.
changer.
Kick fan.
Hey dog,
Disgusting.
I'm pretty sure that voice changer only works from Skype, so you're okay.
So,
Yeah, it only works in Skype.
damn.
Yeah, so I could use it on you and you'd hear it, so
Oh,
nobody else
Please.
would know. You'd
Please
just be
don't.
freaking out for no reason.
Hey,
Please-
Psycho,
please don't.
I can help you.
Don't. That's fine.
don't.
All right. Well, that was a very good match. It was fun to watch.
Were there any other thoughts from the map makers or the teams that just want to say anything else about it? I personally thought it was very interesting to watch, and I can see a ton of strategies that can be developed as people get their hands on this map.
Actually, people have called this the direct fire of this genre, and
So it's
sort of
overplayed?
looking for. Perhaps not yet, but it may be in time. But no, someone's actually reiterating the genre already. I think Song of Storms has another one. You know, he saw this and was inspired to make a map, and that was really the goal of this, to kind of maybe help catalyze a change in direction.
A lot of new, completely different maps are coming out now. I got to just to hop in and peek at Parker and some of his friends are making a map too, and it's totally different. I mean, it is completely different from things that people have ever seen before, and I love that. More and more people are just coming up with creative twists on PvP in Minecraft, and I look forward to showing them all off. I just love it.
I just love the maps where you start to get the teams together in the same space and they're not just shooting arrows at each other, and you actually get the melee combat
Exactly.
going on. Just like on your map, Honey. I think it's great when you can work out ways of having the two teams coming together in a space. You add so much more dynamic to the game.
Exactly. I mean, that's really something important to me when I did it. And then, like I said, that the one that I got to watch with with Parker, it was just the same kind of a thing. It's all one space, and everybody can just get in there and mash it up. And that is really a lot of fun for me. It's great to see the PvP. It's great to see the arrows and the tackling the mobs, but getting in there and just directly gladiator styling it up is my favorite.
For my next race for wool, I'm gonna have like a square in the middle and then a square like an outer ring. And basically what you do is it's divided up into two halves, and there's like a middle control area with a man cannon on it. So you have to fight for the man cannon basically to get to the other lane to get the wolves. And hopefully it'll turn out just wonderful. All the
You're
man cannons.
wonderful.
Don't make a
Dude,
cross lane.
I just
because
want to put a
some
man cannon
people
in a race
are
for wool because
stupid
it'll be
and
amazing.
confused.
Well, I think that's part of it. It can be anytime you put something in there that's different, it can be confused. But as people learn, as they understand the rules and they understand the what is and isn't allowed, then you learn for that. You learn from that.
Yeah, some people are really dumb and walk on the wrong lane on the cross lane. I can't imagine someone doing that.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
okay.
know who would do that.
We won't tell on you, Tuskington, twice.
Hey dog.
Wait, what did I do? I was cleaning freezy juice off my mouse.
Okay.
Oh, is
I
that why
just
that
got
happened?
back. What did I miss?
You ruined all the things. Good job, A-Dog.
I'm so sorry.
Squeezy
What did
juice
we tell
on
you
your
about eating
mouse.
food?
No. It was freezy juice because I was eating a freezy.
Is that
freezy in the
slang for
middle of the
something?
game.
Is that
And
slang
it was
for
very
something?
good.
They're called Slurpees, I'll have you know.
No, it's freezy.
Freezy
Slurpees.
juice.
It's freezy.
Freezy juice.
He's Canadian.
Oh
Hey
my
dog, what did we tell you about eating
I am
food off your
Canadian.
mic?
Problem.
He was doing that like this whole match too.
Yeah, I did that on Honey's live stream last night by
What a
accident.
jerk.
Yeah.
What
I
a
can hear
jerk.
you nomming, man.
Inconsiderate.
I understand y'all are going to kind of have a break and come back and do another run. I actually will not be able to stay for the live stream on that because we are set to do another Pit Frenzy throwdown. So I'm going to have to be
Is it a tournament?
heading out. No, the tournament's next Saturday.
Can I join? Happy face?
Yeah. When you're done with your thingy.
What thingy?
This rematch, we'll be going for a few hours. So I'm gonna go help get everything set up, and we're gonna do that. But I had a lot of fun I really did not expect you guys to kind of do a rematch, and we'd already set the time for the Pit Frenzy before
Don't
the
worry.
tournament.
All right, see you, honey.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
It was
See ya.
nice commentating with you again.
Absolutely had a
Bye.
blast.
Yep,
Thanks
bye,
for
honey.
coming out, honey.
Alright, thanks,
Yep,
honey.
see you later, honey.
And this map is hopefully going to be available for teams to sign up. Well, it is available for teams to sign up for Champions of the Map. If we get enough interest, it will be
Hey,
activated
dog.
fairly
Hey,
soon.
pal. Go sign us up.
Sign up. You know where
Sign
the website
up!
is?
Oh,
Champions of the
I
Map.
need to submit my new map for that.
It's been scrolling at the bottom of the screen all this time. Go take a look, sign up. Let's get some action on this map. I want to see more.
I think it's a good map for that, and I'll stay around for the next match in a few minutes. But I'm just going to shut my stream down for a 10-minute break now, if that's all right with everyone.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and duck out here. So
Alright.
I'll
Thanks.
see you guys later.